All right, we're going to show you real quick here how to do this. First thing you're going to do is you're going to run your 14-2 wire through the Romex in the top of the can. Remember those Romexes we put in? Now we're going actually through the Romex, 3/8 inch Romex connector, and what they do is they pinch the wire tight to the can so that you don't get a short. And they fasten it nice to the light fixture. All right, and those are codes. So you pull those through first. All right, and then you take your Phillips head screwdriver and tighten up the clamp, which tightens the wires together. There's 2 wires going in, and secures them nice to the light fixture. That's phase 1 of wiring your can. Next, you're going to cut your wires off to the same length. We normally recommend leaving about 6 inches of wire from the Romex out. Cut them off the same length. That's the second step. Third step is take a utility blade, cut down through the center of the white casing on the 14-2 wire. And this takes the casing off the wires and exposes the black and white and ground wire that's inside. All right, peel away the white protective casing on the wire and cut it off with your razor knife, being careful not to nick your wires with your razor blade. Cut away that white casing, exposing the black and white wires. Strip them back so you can see the black and white and ground wire, and just cut that white casing off, that white plastic casing. All right. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your wire strippers, and let me get a close-up of those for you if you haven't seen these. They got a bunch of different holes on the end, and we're going to be using the hole that's for 14-2. It should be marked. All right, so what you do is you take your strippers up to the wires and coming a 1/2 inch in from the end, just a 1/2 inch in from the end of the wire, put your wire through the 14-2 hole on that stripper and just give a pull, squeeze and pull. And as you can see, it's stripped away the end of the wire, exposing the copper. Okay, we don't want to cut through the copper, just through the black casing, exposing the wire. Go a 1/2 inch in. All right, so do that to all 4 wires. The 2 whites, 2 blacks. All right, the black wires are the positive and the white wires are the negative. And you also have 2 ground wires, which don't have any casing on them. They're just silver pieces of copper that are also going to get connected. All right, so once you have all of your 4 wires stripped back, now what you're going to do is, if you look real close here, you can see 2 plastic connectors. All right, they just moved. I'm trying to catch them with the camera here, but the electrician's moving them. Stop moving those. All right, there they are. What we're going to be doing is, you can see you got a black one, a white one, and a green one. All right, the green one is going to have the 2 ground wires stabbed into it. They're called stab locks because we're not going to have to tighten any screws or anything. We're just going to push the wires into the connectors. All right, so let's grab the black one first. All right, and what we're going to do with that one there is we're going to grab the 2 black wires that we just stripped, and we're going to stab lock them into that little terminal. Just grab the wire, push it into one of the holes, just like that. Do both of those like that. All right, now that connection is completely done. Move that to the side and grab the white one. And we're going to stab lock both of the white wires into that one. All right, simple so far. Now the green one, which is the ground wire, we're going to stab lock those 2 pieces of shiny copper right into that one. And that, my friends, is it. That is completely wired now. Now the next and final stage is to fold your wires safely up into the firebox. You know, being careful none of the wires come out of the little connectors. Double check, make sure everything stays nice and tight. Push them back into the firebox so that they're not protruding past the front of the firebox. And then you're going to take the fire door that comes with each light and reinstall it. It just clips on and snaps shut. And that is it. And that is how you will wire all of your recessed lights, including the 3-inch lights. If you're using mini cans, they'll be wired the same exact way. All right, we have 6 of them on this circuit. Thank you, Mr. Electrician.
You're welcome.
Wonderful job.